Greetings, my fellow nut enjoyers and seekers of ultimate wisdom, or as we like to call it, ultimate nut clarity. My name is Nax Ultima, and today we're playing the Necromancer's Tale. We are officially in the endgame, and because of that, things are getting a bit spicy. Last time, apparently, we have been exiled by our uncle Gervais for a suspicion that we are plotting against him, and I also believe he thinks that we are doing the magic arts, like necromancy, which we are. He was definitely right to exile us. We are a threat to his reign right now. At least that is what I would like to think. I think we hindered his guard, so I hope this works out for us. But apparently they all survived. They're just sick. They just have, like, I don't know, a mild cough and maybe fever. I don't know. I hope that lasts for a long time. But yeah, we're homeless. We gotta find a new place to live now. And I have a couple of things that a couple of places I would like to visit. I think the first one would be Svit. So, let us jump right back into it. My cat decided now is the time. I think, should we go with our entire undead force, or should we let them stay here in this crypt? I don't know, it's still morning though. Hello, Mina. Yeah? Inchets? Tschüssi. I'm a bit hesitant to take them with us to our brother. But if anything happens on the way, I would like to have some people with us. I will take them with us. So it is chapter 13. Chapter 14 is the chapter when we are able to fast travel. We want to go to the south. So fast travel on the outside. The witch's hut is definitely out of question now. Do we dig? No, I don't think we should. But in the morning. Oh. Yeah, this is Svit's hut. Oh, is that Svit? Yeah, it is. Let's speak with Svit with undead nearby. Hey. Let's have them here in the forest. All stay here. Bad times, Alistair. What now for the resistance? What resistance? We know so few. Man, the bee is kinda homeless. What do you mean the bee?
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello, Shuki. Got no more to ask for now. So he has given up. I was hoping for something more, but yeah, guess he's not the one. Exactly, Remelia. What do we do? We can't really go through the slums now, right? So this area here is out of the question. The dolmen is not really what we want to go where we want to go. I think the South Canyon is a good place to go, and we have to take our force with us. All nearby. Must be inside your house, within the city limits, or in a tunnel, cave, or crypt to advance time. Then we will advance time by just moving straight north again, avoiding this fight over here, because we can't raise animals as undead companions. Remelia Sucklet. Thank you, Shuki. Is this where the dungeon is? When the dungeon should be just straight... Oh yeah, that is. Lovely. Shuki, how are you doing? It is mildly concerning that you show up. Don't get me wrong, I love that you show up, Shuki, but it is still mildly concerning because I know what time it is. And you should probably not be awake at the moment. Eat side. And if you say so. What's your 3D printer printing? Look how they all come in, man. Let's go. Everybody get in here. Is it all? Lovely. Then all stay here. We'll make a We don't really need to make a save, but we'll do it regardless. Of course, we talk to Svit. Already printing a box. Oh, a box of doom. What is that thing? That is new. It's quite big. We gotta go south. I like to go from dungeon to Svit to slums to cemetery to South Canyon. Oh, oi, 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 oi. I like how he absolutely didn't care that we are wearing a death shroud, having a demonic wand, and wearing a lavender face mask, and he still just said like, yeah, Lester, we cooked. We're done for. We have been defeated. No more feet. No, I would like to have the firewood, please. Just in case we need some. As I neared the bridge, a hooded figure hurried across it and towards me. It was the carriage driver, my compatriot in what was left of the resistance. He did not meet my eye, and he kept his hands close to his body, as though ready to draw a concealed weapon. When he spoke, he did so in urgent whispers, all the while he looked about watching both riverbanks. Oh God. Alistair, they have closed the gates. There's no entrance or exit. They seek to keep you out. You are outlawed in the city of Mans. I escaped just about through a passage now shut to us. I must tell you that they have raided your manor, the things they found. You should not have found anything. The first time during the conversation he met my gaze, his eyes were full of fear. Is it true then? Have you fallen to the black art of necromancy? Wait, did I? Oh shit, did they oh, yeah, I left in a hurry. Well, Klaus, I think it's no longer the point in hiding it then. Well, necromancy is merely a tool to an end. Necromancer is a crime. No, I will romance all the necks in the city. I believe something of the sort once. Now with the truth in front of me, I must rethink my ideals. Necromancy nearly destroyed us all before. How could you think it a mere tool? Klaus bowed his head so that his hood hid his face from any onlookers. Despite these charges, I owe it to you to inform you of the events in Mans for your assistance with the resistance. Though now I don't know if we should have sought such help. Ask what you will so that I may do my duty and then take my leave. What about my mother? Only if you consider the prison safe. Gervais has arrested her along with your servant. I can only hope there is some mercy in your uncle's heart and he has not locked Lady Juliana in a damn cell. What of my friends? Anyone who knew you closely has been taken for interrogation. I believe I saw the Vosentun boy, Diedrich, and Errol Taylor's daughter, Sophia, amongst them. The doctor, Annie Kelly, too. You should hope they have no knowledge of your activities, or that they are more loyal than even me. What about the resistance? You're looking at it. Gervais goes unopposed. Svit and Skent. Few others who are not dead have fled or hid or hide in the forest. I dare not speak more names, and I would hope that they do the same for me. What else happened here? The city's in lockdown, all commerce and social gatherings under curfew. Soldiers flock to Gervais's banner. Many companies are now arriving. Surely you have seen it? He paused for a moment and eyed me suspiciously. I have heard rumors of some sickness striking the city barracks, though. Just such a pestilence as we recently discussed. The incubant guard is weakened. The city at large is still unaffected, but who is to say how long that will last? Well, I don't need the resistance anymore then. We try to raise our undead army then and rescue what we can from our friends and family, and then we should probably ditch. Seek exile and increase our power. Thank you, Klaus. You may leave. He turned and walked away. It was all that was left of the resistance, and I alone opposed my uncle. Only I could seek revenge for my father, for the resistance, and for myself. Alone. I'm truly, absolutely alone. Why has everyone forsaken me? How have I fallen so far from my goals? I cannot even go home. My family arrested, my allies dead and scattered, my mentor hanged, my friends in captivity no doubt betraying my secrets to save themselves. I stand alone against him now. Oh, but dear Gervais, you too are alone. Uncle, how can you not see it? You surround yourself with an army, but no warmonger commands respect, only fear. It takes little to turn fear into rebellion. Or close you are to your own undoing. What will Mirabel think of you when she discovers the truth? What of Lucas? Will you kill your own son? Will the son you always wanted see through your treachery? What good are ties to one who so easily severs blood? Alone, but that means the only way to go is up. True, we just hit rock bottom for our character, I believe. Not exactly, because we still have some undead companions. Gervais is truly to blame for all that has happened to me. I know this. He and all the others who stand in the way to my ascension. Is this the way now? Should we ascend to save everyone? Yes, it is my uncle who must answer for the slings and arrows of my misfortune. Dwayne the Rock Johnson? No, Dwayne the Rock Bottom. Thank you, Shuki. So what now? Ascension? Or the second option? Yes, it is my uncle who must answer for the slings and arrows of my misfortune. This is just personal revenge. This is now us trying to think of ascension is the way forward now. I think ascension is all we need. The world. Yes. The whole world has denied me this power which I so desire. It is not just my uncle. No, okay, this is the wrong option. Lovely. But everyone who sought to appease him. It is the queen herself and the powers beyond our borders. They do not understand, so they persecute me. How dare they attempt to stamp out progress? They lead me to desperation. I will show them desperation. I shall take the world and mold it to my will. They will all see. Ah, we have gone mad, I see. Now, what is the next step on my path to greatness? Us against the world, as old? True. I need power. I need more power. We need to amass power and then kill him. Yes, power. I have it, but I need more. All the power I can find. There are yet the final pages of my book to unlock. It seems so simple. My power is already great, but there can always be more. My name will be spoken far and wide. The future is already decided. I know this. I just have to remind everyone else that they no longer have a say in the matter. Soon, so soon they shall bow to me and no one else. Certainly not one insignificant baron. My plans, my ambition, They are already in motion. All I have to do is gather my power and learn to focus it. How shall I do that? The book. I still have my father's book. It would be foolish not to plumb its secrets for the perfect spell with which to accomplish my goals. With this I could build my own army, I'm certain of it. I need more power, and it has that power. Chapter 14. The Ceremony of Endless Night. It would be funny if we now... Okay, I still have work to do in the school? Let's see. In exile, with my friends and allies dead or in captivity, my only way forward is to uncover the spellbook's darkest secrets. You can now fast travel by clicking named locations on the wilderness map. Lovely. We shall fast travel to the canyon. We fast travel with our undead minions. Cave. Oh yeah, this is a cave. A sudden wind howled outside my sanctuary. The rain pelting down in thick sheets. Lightning split in the sky. Lightning the rolling clouds from within. And the thunder boomed so loudly I thought it would bring the ceiling down, burying me alone in this grave of my own making. I fancied as I saw shapes in the storm, shifting shadows moving in the darkness. Perhaps had finally been found, perhaps by nightmares had finally been given shape. Or perhaps I'd finally lost myself to madness, driven to delirium by my obsessive desire to see this through. Probably this one. Before I could drift too deeply into melancholy, the rain stopped. The winds calmed and the clouds parted, revealing star-speckled darkness above me outside. The stars spun and shifted, drawing closer to me, closer until I felt myself falling into their cold depths. Across the vast distance echoed a voice. So if this is an outer god who can talk to us, and not a lich, I am sold. I will serve them. Just FYI. Ah, never mind. It's this dude. Alistair. The stars shifted once more and I could see a ringed planet draw close. I knew that this was Saturn, as first seen in its glory by the Florentine astronomer Galileo. Lo and behold, they came, and so did I. Oh, the planet and its magnificent rings continued to expand until they dominated the sky in a way even Galileo had not seen. My vision was filled and dominated by their brilliant form. And from a lonely rock orbiting the planet, I knew then who spoke. Your time has come. My time? You've lost much, but you have within you a well of immeasurable power. You've learned well, and you have but one step remaining before you'll fully ascend to your true potential. What step is this? Is it? My spellbook rose into the air before me, the pages rippling in an unseen wind until they came to rest on an untranslated ritual. That would definitely make a funny sound bag. What make a funny sound bag? When everyone comes? Few have read the words, and fewer still have managed to complete this ritual. Yet you are ready to perform it and take your place at the helm of history. What does this ritual do? It will kill you. Lovely. That sounds rather inconvenient to my plans. Through this death, you will gain immortal life. Your soul shall be freed from the mortal coil, and the death of your body will no longer mean death of the self. Alrighty, I believe this is then a spell that would have sent us to Lichdom. Because Lich is not bound to his body. He can just, do things, but we still would need a couple of things. If I understand Liches correctly, we still need a phylactery. Basically an object where our soul returns to when our mortal coil takes enough damage. You will be powerful, not just in magic, but in physical resilience. You will be able to withstand immense amount of damage. Poison, disease, famine, fatigue, these will have little sway over you. And my soul, what will become of it? It will be bound to an artifact. The ritual will make this item the vessel for your soul. You must keep this vessel safe at all costs, as long as it remains intact. Death will have no hold over you. If it is destroyed, however, you risk a death most permanent, for when you die, your soul will have nowhere to return to, and it will everness become of it. I will come on it. Is that what happened to you? No, I was on the astral plane when my vessel was destroyed. It severed my connection to the natural world and left me stranded. On the jar, in the jar. Who destroyed your vessel? I do not know. This mystery haunts me to this day, but it is inconsequential now. So, this is then the former Lich, right? This is the former Lich, and because I'm rather paranoid as a Necromancer, I have the fear that if we conduct this ritual, that Aldous will just take over our body and we will be stranded in the astral plane. This is what my fear is. What if I refuse? Then you'll die, alone, perhaps cowering like a rat in a hole, or hanged from the gallows beside all the others. Give a warning to the rest of Barnes not to question the order of things. Should stuff him in a zombie? No. But you will not refuse. You've come too far, sacrificed too much for it all to be in vain now. Did we already ask this? What must I do? You must first secure the components for the ritual. The seeds of Strychnos Nax Vomica, an artifact of deep significance, and the blood of an infant closely related to you. Lovely. I must find myself and then vomit. Lovely. Can I check my inventory? I believe I already have these seeds, no? I already have Strychnos Nax Vomica. Linen, sulfur, lavender, grave soil. I have crushed Strychnos Nax Vomica seeds. Oh my god.
Schmidt. I am Rulston's savior.
God.
And its destroyer.
It was so loud all of a sudden. Oh my god, my heart skipped a beat. Where would I find these seeds? I know not. It is quite common and fatal if ingested. The seed of the strychnine tree. What kind of artifact must I secure? It must be one of great historical or social importance. Items such as a crown of a monarch, a holy amulet, a war medal of a great general, or something of similar weight. This will be your sole vessel. Scared by a dead person, indeed. I believe we could use, if we not sold it. Oh my god, there's lightning outside. Please, did I sell this? No, this is the military medal of my father's. Yeah, then we can use this as our vessel. It's very cool. It is indeed very cool. I thought it's, yeah, I also have the Hecate figurine. An infant relative. You're right back? Alright. Infant, I understand. Excellent. Alrighty. I'm ready then. You are indeed. I have sent servants to your family crypt to meet you. They will aid you in gathering the necessary components. Steel your resolve, young man. Once this is done, we will speak again and you will know the truth. A flash of lightning split the sky, rendering my vision wide. When I could see again, the sky was once more filled with clouds and the vision of Saturn was gone. My spellbook lay open in front of me, the ritual revealed, the ceremony of endless night. I recall that my father's war medal was safely stored in my bag and had been there since I swiped it from this memento room. Luckily, I had held onto it all this time, never suspecting that I would need for the ceremony to come. Righty, only the most knowledgeable necromancers may hope to use this ritual to die and walk again as an undead and most powerful lich. Their soul will be stored in an enchanted artifact, a holy amulet, a royal crown or war medal of a great general. The ritual requires the creation and consumption of a deadly potion, the elixir of dilatation. This is to be drunk under a full moon in a place of final rest while wearing the artifact. The creation of the elixir requires some blood of an infant child who must be closely related to the Necromancer. The Necromancer must drink the blood mixed in equal parts with the crushed poison seeds of the plant Strychnos nux vomica. Alright, we do have the crushed nux vomica, we have the emerald, then we only need to find the infant child. Oh. Cool. Dungeon. Hello everyone. Please tell me that we can... All nearby, follow me. Please tell me that we can fast travel together. Okay, cemetery. I see, we cannot fast travel while leading undead minions. Not to worry. We'll now go south. And then we'll go to the slums. Oh, never mind. This is where the fields start. Okay. Really now. Half my army. I see. Where am I? And this should be Svit's home. Yes, it is. Lovely. Then we'll go this way. And we are here. They closed the city up or down or whatever. Eggs. Right. This is rather intense. I was not thinking that we would be able to do this necromancy lichdom thing because we held on to our humanity. Maybe this will bite us in the ass later, but maybe not. Maya. Okie dokie. Minion of Phobos. One a location will form the Dominion of Phobos ritual and secure my work from prying eyes, or from frenzied teeth and claws. The Dominion of Phobos would gently urge away inquisitive visitors without the dangerous repercussions of grave mist. However, I do not have a pot of water. Fear not, I always have water and a pot. I really know. I see. We only have holy water. It's rather windy outside. But time to find some water then. Is there water here? That would be really cool and no? Okay. Okay. Can you all stay here, please? I only need you to follow me and you to follow me. Please tell me this is normal water. A bit of water. Lovely. That was easy. So how will I not have a pot of water? I do have a pot of water. What are you talking about? Cooking pot of water. Oh, is it a different thing? This is also a cooking pot of water. What do you mean? I do have a cock of water. Yeah, a pot of water. Excusez-moi? Something ain't right. Stay here. Begin the ritual. And done, right? Yeah. One strict crypt. There they are. 3 again. Like the 3 personalities of the witch. Hello. Wait, these are the 3 old men. Look, there he is.
Formerly of the Prussian army.
Just as Lord Aldous promised. Forgive us our trespasses, my lord. We come to this hallowed place only to aid you. Yes, yes, our Master Aldous has sent us. We will do anything you need. Yes, the vanguard of the Shroud humbly bow our heads in servitude. Use us as you would tools, so that our Master may rise up once again. Aldous sent you. Very well, you clearly need help. Sherman, we are in the presence of a great lord, determined to our cause. Of course, I apologize, my lord. Aldous came to us at last as a vision in one of our ceremonies. He said the city guard, those short-sighted simpletons, had exiled you from Mans, that you might therefore require our humble assistance. A vision I shall never forget, my lord. Has Aldous spoken to you also? A few times, yes. Oh, then you know, the first time I heard him speak from the beyond, I nearly cried. It's too bad Aldous hadn't contacted us first. We could have helped. We must not question our master's will. The Lord Alistair is a powerful necromancer in his own right. Aldous would seek out those of power who share our sensibilities. If only our eyes were so accustomed to the beyond, then perhaps Aldous would reach us more readily. Who exactly are you? Surely you have heard of the Shroud? We are loyal followers of the Lich Aldous. We seek to return our master to the rightful power. Forgive my associates, Lord. They presume ignorance when you have asked a simple question. I am chilling from Marek. Those two are Prussian soldiers, or were 13 years ago. Well, that I know, but okay. Well, let us move on then. Yes, Lord. Require the blood of a relative. Or Svit. Svit is my half-brother. Yes, the floor is made of a floor. What is it? The son of my father's brother. Or our half-brother. What is the son of our father's brother? I think... Give me the blood of the forest as bit. Can I save here? I can't. It will be all for now. Blood? Cousin. Ah, cousin. So... Yeah. So I need the blood of... What was it again? Requires some blood of an infant child who must be closely related to the Necromancer. An infant child? We don't have an infant child lying around. So what is closer to us? A half-brother? So the same father? Or a cousin? I would say a half-brother is closer, right? Require giving the blood of the forest to Svit. Svit, he'll be hard to kill. You don't need to kill him, merely ask for some blood on my behalf. If he is a true brother in blood and in arms, he will comply. If not, then use your sword. Svit will be difficult to find. He knows the forests better than most, and I do not know where to begin. Perhaps there may be some people in the slums who can help me find him. I know he lives somewhere outside the walls, but I've only ever seen Svit in Weimer's tavern. There might be some friends of this that I can ask, but he doesn't seem like the type to have many friends. I could search the forest east and south. I've heard he frequents these places. It will take a while, but I can probably find him. What did he say? East and what? East and south. South would be correct, right? Yeah, Leopold, search the forest. Yes, Master, I'll come back in the morning with Svit's blood if I can find him. Also give me the blood of the relative Lucas. Blood from the Baron's own son. You don't need to kill him, just acquire a vial of his blood. There's guards everywhere right now, and I hear that Gervais has moved Lucas into his keep. Maybe I can pose as an important visitor from Prussia. That might get me inside without worrying about the guards. There may be a weakness in the guards' patrol that I could exploit. Using this knowledge may allow me access to the chambers where Lucas is sheltered. I think I'd rather wait for Leopold to return. Or should we have Sherman disguise himself? No, forget the blood now. It will be all. Alright. It would be a real shame if oh, cool. Can we do something with them? No. If the half-brother blood doesn't work. There's an encounter here. Wait. Ruby, where are you going? Goody. How much AP4? Immediately, wait, what? Oh, schmutz. Nice. That was easy. Yep. I'm a bit sad that we didn't find anything about the Pugh family. I did promise it to him. I missed. $130 damage. Lovely. Can we not go there? Okay. We'll make an infant child. This would take too long. Oh, there's another encounter here. I would rather not have a second encounter, but I guess it's not. Spread out your targets. Really? Damn. I have 5 AP left. So if I move 3 over here, there should be a small chance. No? Okay. What about Bloodlust? Oh no, we don't have AP anymore, never mind. Already moved. Closest to the enemy, the closest. Really? These are... I see, okay. Wait, why couldn't I shoot before? Never mind then. One of my skill bros, John Week, took damage. That's okay. Alrighty. Is there nothing here? Apparently not. I was hoping that we could find something here, but doesn't look like it. Just more ghoulie. Ghoulie. What are these sounds? It's Undead Moaning Simulator, Shuki. Leopold back? He is. Oh. Then would come again. So he could not find Svit. I'm sure he roams widely, but maybe does not frequent the east so much. Yes, Master, there's a lot of forest to search. If I had weeks, I might find him. Ah. Yes. So, also. It's too difficult for Ant. He knows the forest well. I know he lives somewhere outside the walls, but I've only seen him in the wyverns. Jennings, check the slums. Oh, okay. Can I only send one after him? I see. Master had no luck finding Svit. Either he has told everyone to be quiet or he doesn't spend time in the slums. No one could say where they've seen him. I know he is operating secret for some time as leader of the resistance, so he's good at hiding. Truly, I didn't know he led those revolutionaries. Maybe you'd have a better chance at getting people to talk, my lord. Wait, can I do that myself? Of course I can do that myself. My god, I'm so stupid. He's just sitting there, man. They say you've committed the greatest sin, brother. But it is not a sin to wield a weapon in a righteous cause. On that point, I have yet to make up my mind. Where has it gotten us after all? He glanced towards his cottage, where a blonde head peeked from around the corner. We are routed. Many were hanged, and those who remain are in hiding. I am sheltering 4 of our own, brother. How many do you shelter? I sheltered 3 old men, but they were not of the resistance. I knew who you mean. I have seen the fools floundering around the forest. And I know their ways. They would cling to you like to a deity. Svit sighed and relaxed his shoulders. The weight of his burdens showed on his face. Yet these are arguments for peaceful times. You're still my brother. What do you need? Who are the others sheltering with you? Just two now. Aniela, the one who lost her home, and Kathy, a woman who escaped from von Saalfelden's hospital. I wasn't sure about taking her in. She's still sick. I don't know what that man was doing to her. There was another, Wolfgang the Wheelwright, a quiet man. Just this morning he fled north, back to his native Habsburg city, Vienna. I see. So, would you give me some of your blood? I need help with a ritual I'm preparing. So the rumors are true. You're practicing some foul magic. It's the people who are foul, Svit. It's not the magic. So you say, but how are we to trust the people with all the power? That is how we get people like Gervais. Yet there's truth there. Power, if used for good, does not change the nature of the power, nor if used for evil. An axe can be used to build a city or to raid it. Lovely. Svit fell silent for several moments, while he pondered his own words. Eventually, he spoke again. If I were to help you with this ritual, I would know both the details and your intent. Do we tell our brother that we want to become a lich? Brother, I don't know how to say this, but you know, after all this time we're spending fighting, I think we need to try something more drastic. I think I should tell my brother the truth. You seek to become a lich? Then I cannot help. Leave me now, brother. Shit. If you're looking for a relative, ask that farmer Isaac. He knew your mother's mother once, so he might have some ideas. Help you. Okay. We fucked this up. And I cannot take him by force? Man, I'm so dry. Should I slay some more ghoulies so they moan? I see. I pushed against the door, but it did not shift. Instead, it rattled in place as though something heavy had been brought up behind it. The farmers had barricaded themselves in. Orlanax, I be here lurking, playing Rainbow Six Siege, so pray for me. I will pray for you. Have fun, senor. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the lurk. You don't get petrified in every... a pre-fight in every corner, Mr. Senor. That's a good prayer. I could ask the white to it's not a white, the spectre, the wraith to let me in. Can you let me in? As I yelled through my head, the slightest sound from within, but no one answered. They were not going to comply willingly. I checked for another. Holy! It was loud as hell. I spent 0 skill points to make a full assessment of the farmer's defenses. It did not take long to discover that every window, nook or ingress had been similarly blocked or boarded up from the inside. I did, however, notice that one part of the door's blockade was weaker than the rest, judging by the slight movement it afforded when pulled. Left the door for a moment. I saw another door, you know? Okay, apparently not. I push with all my strength at the door's weak point. Never mind, spent 0 points to work up a sweat. I pushed, shoved, and heaved as much as my body could give. The door did not budge, though I fancied I heard heavy breathing from the inside. Either I was going to have to develop some muscle fast, or I needed some help. Perhaps if I had some more bodies alongside me, I could get it open. Nah, Clarence Pugh, come forth and create a way forward. With a faint sound, like a breath exhaled, the wraith materialized before me and floated forward. With its fingers, tendrils of mist, it tapped 3 times upon the wood and leaned close, effortlessly listening at the door. Then, the spirit disappeared in a swirl of vapor and fog, seeping in through cracks both seen and unseen. A moment passed. Oil the door? I think the wraith just did that. Out, out, foul spirit. A pair of screeches, one of a girl, the other not of this world. Amogus. Leave her alone! Help! Help, Isaac! Shove this aside! Wood squealed against wood against the sound of tumbling thuds and further screams. The door before me swung open. The dim interior of the farmhouse was in disarray. Doors were blocked, windows boarded over, the small fireplace forgotten. A heavy set of shelves, which had been pressed up against the door, was pushed aside. A chill settled over the entire place. Several faces turned upon me in the gloom, each contorted in fear and I thought a bit of awe. White and pale and unblinking, like they were already dead. Amongst us. Thank you, Nux. Don't thank me for this, please. You do it all the time for me. And it's only Shuki you can see it. Never mind. It is also in the VOD, so still lovely. You're a very good person, Senor. I thank you, Yuri, for you being here. Carla! My servant floated in the center of the room, one arm stretched out in the air. Before it, a tiny girl splayed out, suspended by unseen strings and emitting a warbling shriek. What? Please, I'll do anything. Anything. Over the wraith's shoulder, one glowing eye gleamed at me. Kill her. Bring it to my family on the other side? No, Isaac, do something. His family was hiding something from me. Isaac, he was the one. He kept glancing to his children. Something turned behind his eyes, a turmoil about to spill over. With a little push, I could help his thoughts turn to desperation and reveal his secrets. Fuck him up? I may have to kill your children, old man. No, Mark, Carla, not them. Isaac, do something. Please, not them. Take me if you must have someone. Shadows fell upon the farmer's face. He knelt down before me and held his hand up, pleading. Please, Alistair, I beg of you. You would not harm your little sister. Would you? An infant child, I remember, they said in my book. Sister Isaac? Explain this. Sister? You really fucked up on that one. So he banged my mother. Before she met my dad, they banged and had a child. Wait, the child is young though. Damn, the child is younger than me. So they banged. They banged after they were married.
I'm Isaac, a farmer.
Isaac, you done goofed. You were unfaithful. I will take my sister. When I was young, every man in Mans fancied your mother, but I was lucky enough to be chosen by her. That was until Zelig came along, of course. He chose Juliana, and so she chose him. They wedded in 1709. Your mother? Indeed. Continue, please. I don't want to be rude right now, but, you know, obviously we were born in 1711. But continue. He was away so often adventuring, and she was lonely. On one of his trips away, Juliana came to me. That was before I had ever met Hannah. I knew you were together before, and I always wondered if it ended there. It ended when Zelig returned home that winter. Months later, he discovered Juliana was pregnant. With you, Alistair. My son. Huh? So Svit isn't even my brother, right? Yeah, Svit isn't. I'm so glad we didn't get Svit's blood. I was already feeling uneasy about Svit. I was like, these are only rumors. They could be something, but I did never expect this. We are not even Zelig's son. But didn't Zelig's ghost call us his son? I bet he didn't know. Oof. What a freaking reveal is this? Gasps. Perfect. This is like completely. Huh? No. Nah. You lie! Liar! From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. I kept this shame with me for so long. You must believe me. So this was the key. I had found child's blood related to me, and I could complete the ceremony of Endless Night. I could ascend to Lichdom. All I needed was to take the ingredient. I mean, we had no ties with the old man. Well, the dead man. Yeah, that's true. We were never really close to him. His eyes, they're so hungry. Give me your child's blood, and I will spare you. I require the blood of your child. Give me the child's blood and I will spare you. Markala, you would kill them, your siblings? Does family mean nothing to you, my son? It was tempting. These children did mean nothing to me, but their blood was precious. Too precious. If I killed them now, then I would have none for any future rituals, should I have need. I do not intend to kill them, I only require blood, Isaac. Not kill them? Will you take them away and perform your foul magics on them while they live? I do not wish to cart around a sniveling brat, just the blood. I can't do it, Isaac. I can't hurt my little Carla or dear sweet Mark. He doesn't know.
I'll do it. If the bad man hurts me, he goes away then.
Yes. The child held out her hand. She's very brave. Bloodletting for real on God. You brave little girl. I produced my witch's knife. Don't you come near her. I'll do it, Isaac. Fetch me a vessel. I handed the knife to Hannah, who regarded it and then me for a moment before shaking her head. Isaac held out a small glass jar for her. It'll be alright, dear. She leaned in and trembled as she held the knife to her daughter's palm. Little Carla took a deep breath and looked away, biting her lip. It impressed me that she did not cry out as the blade dug into her palm and down through her flesh. A worthy sister indeed. The ruby nectar bubbled out and into the jar. Here, now leave us alone. I need to bandage my daughter's hand. This was all I needed for now. I left, treasure in hand. I can't believe we actually just did that. Where did we receive Nux vomica from again? We just found Nux vomica somewhere in the wild, I believe, and I was like, oh look, it's Nux, and then I just crushed them. We made an anti-necromancer. She's going to grow up as a necromancer to kill necromancers. Damn. Actually kinda cool. Actually, that is what my D&D character was about. Actually, what this character is based on, but we perverted it and now he's becoming a lich because he got lost in the power. Maybe this is the fate that would have befallen my Alistair as well, but he died way too early because wraiths killed him. He was my finest character I ever created. I want to make him... Actually, I want to remake him as a revenant. Because he had a goal in life and that goal was important to him. I think I will revive Alistair at some point. Cool. Well, I have everything I need, no? Do I have to do it on a full moon? Only most normal, their soul will be enchanted in the rain. You must drink the blood mixed in equal parts with the crushed poison seeds of the plant Strychnos nux vomica. Alright. Get ready. We need to equip the medal. We can't wear it right here. Oh, we can wear it here, okay. Here's the infant blood. Crushed Strychnos. Oh, I carefully dropped a few crushed seeds into the blood. Immediately, the liquid frothed and bubbled furiously. The elixir of defilation was ready. My time was near.
Meow meow.
I was ready to perform the ceremony event this night, however I had to be in a cemetery at night to do so. The spellbook specified that the ceremony must be completed outdoors, under a full moon. I was in a cemetery and ready to perform the ceremony event this night, however it was not yet the time. I decided to come back later. I kind of want to do a grave mist here. Cemetery. I think this is the only cemetery, right? This here is... Wait, no, this is also a church, and here was also a church, but this is not a cemetery. These are just churches. This is also a church. Here is also a cemetery, though. No? Oh, I could be wrong. My time has come, and so did I. Are you no longer dry, Shuki? Can I not? I can't, right? I can. Okay, okay. Let's make a new save. I'm so drawn that I became a Skillebro. Oh no. All nearby, follow me. I'm outside, so here I was, ready to take my final step into legend, to become a lich. Oh, what? What tendrils are this around us? Eyes, tendrils, mouths. I raised the elixir to my lips and drank it all in one go, though it tasted foul. For some heart-thudding moments, I felt nothing other than a vague sickness and a burning in my stomach. Then the metal I wore started to move of its own accord. It rattled and jumped as though trying in vain to escape. My vision started to cloud with strange geometric shapes, at first creeping in from the periphery, but soon blocking out all rational sight. I fell to my knees, retching. A putrid froth bubbled up and out of my mouth. Something had gone wrong. I was dying. I did not know which step of the ritual had I done wrong. Was that farmbread not after all my sister? Had I omitted some words of power? If I was to die, then it should be my family's eternal resting place. I staggered to her crypt and fell down the steps. I was sitting in my own bed, my toys scattered about. My prize lay in my lap, a wooden sword given to me by my uncle Gervais. I remember this time. I was a young child of perhaps 4 years. There had just been a dinner party. Gervais and Aunt Belle had been there. My parents had argued. What in the... Yeah. Before... What you have to remember, Shuki, this is basically a book. So, we just had this major plot point of us becoming a lich, or trying to become a lich by drinking the potion and doing the ritual. But now, before we know if it actually gone wrong, or if we actually ascended, we must play childhood memories. It is mandatory. One thing I did not recall was the horde of souls crowding around, watching me intently. So 3. 3 is a horde? Good to know. Oof. I awoke in the comforting chill of our crypt. From the cold, dried vomit that had cracked my clothing and puddled solidly on the stone floor, I knew that hours had passed. Perhaps even a day or more. Not dead then. Not yet. Book Writing 101. Flashback filler episode. Indeed. The crazy geometry had given way to a multicolored fog. I felt something move around me and saw that many snakes writhing and slithering and whispering to me, whispering the name Aldous. I blacked out again. He takes control of us. He takes control of us. Though my head swam, I recognized well enough the place I was now in, my own dining room, though decorated differently and somehow grander. I may have even recalled the events I now witnessed. I sat at the diner table with my parents. This was long ago. I was only about 6 years old.
Oh, my child, you must begin to take responsibility for your life.
Yes, sir. He seemed pleased at this, but continued all the same.
You are of noble birth and should have more ambition. Do not waste your time with that poor boy Diedrich, or that scruffy little Darkers lad he hangs about with.
My mother sat distraught, wringing her hands and sipping at her wine.
My dear, please go easy on the poor lad. There will be time enough for duty when he is older.
My father was unimpressed.
You would scarcely notice, my love. Today you are lucid, but this past week I do not recall from you anything but weeping and moping about.
I stood up to him. You don't talk like that to my mother? Father, can't you see that she's sad?
What? child, do not speak to me with such insolence.
Though he trembled with anger, he did not reach for his belt this time. He stood then and prepared to leave.
I can't stand being here this evening. I'm away to the tavern.
My reverie shifted again. He's gonna be the Lich King? I hope so. Well, I hope so that I will be the Lich King. But the thing I learned from witches, the first Lich holds all the secrets and he gives them away at a price. Thank you, Nagash. My reverie shifted again. Now I watched from above as a drama unfolded near the edge of the forest outside the north wall. A group of men confronted two women, one old and one young. A young boy with a mop of red hair accompanied the woman.
You there? What are you doing? Oh, witchcraft, I do not doubt.
No, sir. We are blessing the crops, that the harvest may be good. 'Tis just benign hedge magic.
Was that's the guard captain. The man approached the woman and roughly grabbed a hold of them.
It would be safer for you to leave Ralston and never return. Witchcraft is no longer tolerated here. Your whelp I shall entrust to the orphanage.
No, sir, please have mercy. Don't take my boy from me. He is all I have in this world.
Why are they doing this, Mother? You men cannot take me!
It's Willard. Boy vainly battered the man with his fists as he was lifted and carried off. The two women were marched off towards a waiting carriage. The boy sunk his teeth into a man's hand. He received a hefty blow across the head in response. Oh, I didn't see the point there.
You cannot do this! Willard!
Yeah, it's Willard. I stood at last. Hours or days had passed, but I felt the cold no longer. Oh! Damn, our stats got lovely increased. I felt stronger and keener than I ever had before. I could feel that the timeless spirits of this place were in reverence of my power. They whispered to each other and skulked in the shadows. The world looked different now. It writhed and contorted in a way that made inanimate objects seem almost alive. The stones of the floor throbbed, the roots poking through the ceiling from the world above reached towards me. Our mana increased to 31, agility to 5, constitution to 21, and strength to 13. Chapter 15 Astral Walk. An icy breeze kept through the chamber, so faint that at first I almost didn't notice it. I barely felt the cold against my now dead skin, and the ruffling of my hair was nearly imperceptible. Sensation was so different now, muted in some ways, but heightened in others. It was only when I caught a scent like a coming storm that I turned my attention to the wind outside and heard the voice floating on it. Come to me. You search for answers, you shall have them. Translate the page, this is your final test. Then join me on the astral plane and see the truth of all things. You've come so far. Just a bit farther still and your journey will reach its apex. Claim what is yours. Come to me. We are a lich. We have done it. We have to wear... So what happened? Wait, I should probably save before I do this. Alright. So, what happens if I now unequip the phylactery? Nothing. Lovely. Alice had called out to me. I must understand the next page of the spellbook and seek to meet him on the astral plane. It's this one, right? And then the last page is Copius Mortus Na. Oh, we need a couple of plans. Copius Mortus Na. Arsenum Geni. You live again, Master. We have watched over you this last 2 days. Max, we're gonna be homeless soon? Wait, whom? You? You? Shuki, you? Because speaking in game, we are homeless in game, but are you out of game? Are you going to be homeless? Huh? Oh, by the way, Senor. Ah, never mind. Senor, never mind. So, Senor, we have to speak in the near future, either after the stream or the next one, maybe, or before the next one. I have something to tell ya. Bro, my mom kinda homeless. It's in quotation marks. Juki, I think I am tripping right now. I have no idea what you want. I'm so sorry. Praise be to all. Oh my god, look at our new picture. We are such a sexy lich. Holy. Purple eyes. I love this. Purple cyan. It's very Zinchi. Love it. I don't know what I want either. Thank you, Shuki. Hitting me with I gotta be homeless soon, and then I don't know what I said. Vi har för nice massa mjamelse. Okej. Channing. Ja, nej, det stämmer inte. Det vi har för now. Sherman then. Wait. Are they all the same? I see. Well then, okay. I need this page translated, see what you can find in the library. I had opened the page in the book and pointed out the strange letters and sketches of planets and stars. Certainly, Master. I shall be back this evening. On the death shroud and spread the word with alcohol. Reversus ab inferis excitare veniat corpus tam ignominiosa quis vos pereatis simul. No sooner had I said the words than I felt the wind knock from my chest, and with my vision faded until once again still the beast inhabiting my body. And there's the pain again. Beg for more, tiny one. Too much of a good thing will kill you. Worse, too much will numb you. So this thing happens even though we are a lich. I have drunk of your pain, and the debt for this power is repaid. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Righty. I need 2 skeletons. Actually, I need 2 zombies. Follow me. Is that Debbie? That's Robert. I need Debbie. Where's Debbie? There's Debbie. Follow me, Debbie. Robert and Debbie are following. My god, please. The video dog crow. Nice. That's his crow arc. This tunnel leads to Borehaven's cellar, and I remember that he had 2 corpses in there that we could use to reanimate more zombies with. It has been barricaded. Notice pinned the barricaded door, read. No admittance by order of Baron von Elstrick. I see, this would not have stopped us. Naja. Okay. There's so much strength now. Like the whole game, we have to live with like 2 points, 5 points, and now just 13. Thought the measures were always like at max at 5. But I was wrong. Eins, 2. Stay here. Let's make it evening. Is he back? No. He's still not back, huh? Oh no. Oh no. Where is he? How did you get here? Dietrich waited for me here, looking about anxiously. Wait, how did you get here? Good to see that you're alive, Alistair, though you look very unwell. I have with me a book that should help with the translation you seek here. Didn't trust that creepy old man, so I brought it myself. Have you seen my mother? I heard that she has been taken to the keep, that's all I know, I'm sorry. Is Albrecht okay? Yes, he escaped capture when your house was raided and came to me. He shelters now in my house. Did they not arrest you? They brought me to the keep for questioning, but let me go when I convinced them that I knew nothing of your necromancy. What's happening? Many soldiers arrive, Alistair. You must have seen them. And Gervais's guards have raided your house. The city's under curfew. Okay, that is I know. That is what I also know. With that, he fled back to the city. Yeah, I don't trust this. We will change crypts. Everyone with me. Oh, sorry. Everyone. I said everyone follow me. There. We will migrate. As I hurried down the steps, a cool breeze drifted from the south. A sweet smell, quite sickly compared to the musty dank of the crypt which had become so familiar. This new freshness was sharp and unpleasant, although lacking any bouquet of rot. Twigs cracked in the woods. I prepared to dispatch some unlucky wanderer, but I was instead met by the exhausted face of Annie hurrying towards me. Oh god, no. They have all been released? This is so sad. Alistair, there you are. I've been scouring the woods for days looking for you. I'm so glad I found you. I knew you must have stayed nearby, that you wouldn't leave me despite everything. Recent events had not been easy on Annie. Her clothes were damp from sweat and torn in several places, and her arms were covered in bruises and scratches, some of which dripped delicate streaks of blood. The traitors! Kill them all! No! I would never kill any. What happened to you? Gervais interrogated me, though imprisoned is a more accurate way to describe it. He's been rounding up half the city, making sure to stamp out any threats. It was all I could do to slip away. Lucky me, the guards have been overworked. They're tired and easily distracted. I had to speak with you, Alistair. It is getting harder and harder to ignore the rumors about your behavior. I can't sit by it any longer. Rumors? Rumors, Annie? Annie, are you sure that these are rumors? I mean, if they are rumors, then these behind me are just lost family members. Sure, Annie. What do you want to discuss? Well, you see, oh, it feels so bizarre to talk about something like this, but well, you're Necromancer, Alistair. It is just all about I can think about, and you know as well as I where it led this kingdom in the recent past. It can only lead to ruin, either for yourself or those around you. But you still have time to turn back from such a dark path. I literally don't have time anymore. What other choice did I have, Annie? My father was dead. My uncle was conspiring against us. All I had was the book that Zelig left me. It was either use it or succumb. There was no alternative. I think there was. There's always a choice, Alistair. I should know. Do you think I left Ireland on a whim? There's always some other path you can take. You might lose many things, but you're as liable to gain many more. Your uncle has wronged you, it's true, but think of his reasons. He has seen firsthand the cost of necromancy. He has seen its misshape his comrade and his brother. He could not afford to see you take the same path. During my interrogations, bad as they were, the regret in his voice was clear. The Baron has his flaws, but I think he would forgive you. He would accept your return if only you would fight against these corrupting forces. Sounds like you want to get me arrested, Annie. Annie, this path is close to me. I've gone too far already. Normal circumstances perhaps, but there are many threats. At your uncle's door. He has no choice but to accept your help, should you offer it. But your uncle is the only one in question. Alistair, I cannot watch what is happening to you. I cannot see the darkness swallow you. If you do not renounce necromancy and return to the path of good, the path I know you can follow, I cannot stand by you. You will be as good as dead to me. Annie, I'm already dead. If I'm dead to you, then you shall be dead to me, and of far more use than what the heck, no. And you can... Yeah, Annie. Why do you not join me? We could be immortal lovers, Annie. You could join me. Necromancy is not a curse. It is a gift. It would allow us to be together, though our bodies fail. Annie pondered my words for some moments. I had not quite considered that side of it. Oh? Annie looked at me again, considering the life ahead. No. Oh, No, I'm sorry, Alistair, but I cannot follow you this way. Wait, I mean, no, I won't kill Annie and have her as my undead wife. It would be very twisted and freaked up. And Annie, I'll pray that you reconsider in the future. Go. Annie's eyes dropped and she took my hand, running her fingers tenderly over my palm. You've grown so cold and pale. We'll try to remember you in your better days. It was a man worth saving. Annie turned and walked away, stumbling through the underbush. With each step she took, I could feel my attachment bleed away. By the time she was out of sight, I was at last liberated from any sense of earthly longing or obligation. Free at last. I'm also incredibly sad that she chose not to join us. It would have been so amazing if we could have a lich wife. It would also have been a bit unique, I believe. I know of vampire, what's it called? Husband and wife. And I know of a vampire and lich romance, but I've never known two liches to romance. That would have been so amazing. I completely forgot now what we wanted to do. Ah yes, we wanted to change location because I have a feeling that the guards are about to raid the family crypt. So we go in this cave here. How would vampires get hard? They do know how to... They have blood sorcery, so they can control the blood within their own body, and the rest is history. Am I doing? Eldest is called out to me. I must understand the next page of the spellbook. Yes. Fluid control. Quite so. Quite so. Mystical text with which matched a page in my spellbook. Strange tome. This mystical text contained enough common material that I could decipher the astral walk ritual in my spellbook. It appeared that my next port of call would be a mystical realm amongst the stars where elders now dwelled. If I had it, I would be so dry right now. Shugi. What the fuck? My god. The astral walk ritual will allow me to visit elders amongst the stars. For this I must gather mullein leaves, lavender, a blue tuberose flowers. Those should be boiled together and stuffed inside a pillowcase. Finally I must pray to the goddess Hecate and sleep on the pillow. It's the sleep deprivation's talking. That's true. I do have lavender. Oh, my god. Oh, alrighty. We don't need this. What was it? Lavender. What is it? Yeah, mullein leaves. I don't think I have mullein leaves. Wire root. Bunch of beer. No mullein leaves. Also, I don't have a pillowcase. Yes, mullein and blue tuberose. Also, do I not have blue tuberose? Apparently not again. Yes, but I shall be back in the morning. Be all for now. Okay. Wait, what? So I have to find mullein leaves myself. Okay. And the blue tuberose as well. Wait, doesn't the blue one... No, this is firewood, right? I thought I saw blue one. Yeah, here, these are blue. But apparently not to harvest. This is firewood. Mushrooms? Never seen mullein leaves. No, there's nightshade over here, but apparently nothing else. A rabbit? Wait, I didn't know there are rabbits here. There are animals in this game. First time walking here with in daylight. Mullein leaves and blue Tom Rose or whatever the name was. My god. Okay. That's a stove, alright. Lovely. That's a pillar, alright? Yes. Thank you, Barbara. Look at all those chicken. Was locked. I like how nobody cares that we're walking in Death's Road robes. What's this? Ojena? Oh. Ojena the apothecary was bent over a bush cutting herbs when I approached. She did not seem at first, but when she did, she recoiled in horror. It's you! Can I help you? I seek tuberose, mullein and lavender. Can you help? You identify tuberose by its bright blue flowers. It grows near here along the banks of the river. Mullein is hard to come by. Its dry yellow leaves may be harvested in a rocky canyon deep in the southeastern forest. Of lavender may be found close here along the forest trail. Good morning to you, sir. Now I must go back to my shop. She turned and fled. Wait, here at the riverbank? Like, how close to the water we... Oh, Exomica seeds. Blue tuberose. I see. Canyon. What did she say? Southeast? So... This is the canyon, though. Ah, mullein. Was easy. It was really easy. Barbara's not here, right? Yeah. Okay. How do we do this? Can we use the... Wait. We have to boil it. Just in what? These should be boiled together and stuffed inside a pillowcase. So boiled in water? Or... Maybe stop opening the same book. Boil together mullein leaves, lavender and blue tuberose flowers. Place into... But boil means, right, water, right? That means we need a cooking pot with water. Then lavender. This thing, the tuberose, and... Where's the yellow one? Is it not here on the first page? Can you see yellow leaves? Am I tripping? I did take the mullein, right? Holy, where's the mullein? Here's the pillow. Ah, there. Sweet smelling fumes. There it is. Where is the pillow? There. Thank you, Barbara. Let's go to the canyon. Lovely. There's mullein everywhere here. You guys secure the entrance. I shall venture further in. It goes on and on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. Nut. So we're at the bottom of this beautiful cave. We shall make it night. And then we will stuff the pillow. And we now have the magical pillow of Hecate. How do we use it? Do I have to hold this thing? Whoops. How do I sleep on it though? I can sleep on the pillow. Yeah, how do I sleep on the pillow? Nut cave. Yeah. Where? I need to find a place to sleep. Can't sleep in my own house, obviously. So was the cave with the succubi. There's also no place to sleep here. We going up? We should go up, right? We going down? Yeah, we're going up. Lovely. Okay. In the slums could be the way to go again, actually. Where's Barbara? I had other things to do. To speak to Barbara. Where is she? Thought she's working with the pigs. It's kind of homeless. Better in the slums than none. That's true. Is Barbara dead or something? Was Barbara maybe one of the resistance members who got caught? Is she in the pig shed? Can I sleep in the pig shed? Oh, there's an alcohol still in modern pressure here. Very lovely. Well, if Barbara's not here, then who cares? I prayed to the goddess Hecate and lay down to sleep on the enchanted pillow. After some time I awoke. Nothing had happened. I was not sure I had done something incorrectly, or perhaps I needed to seek a bed in some enchanted place, where the veil between the worlds is thin, some place sacred to Hecate. I spent 0 skill points to recall something. I recalled that Rosaria, the witch, was a devotee of Hecate. Perhaps her hut, or what remained of it, was a suitable place to dream of her palace. Is the pig shed... Wait, what? Is she the pig shed that I can sleep in? Excuse me. Like Rosaria's here? Here knelt Rosario, focused on a low bush in front of her. She was plucking its leaves and stuffing them into a small pouch. Ah, hello, Alistair. She smiled warmly as she stood to face me. You're still alive, huh? I am, my friend. I'm told it's because of you. Thank you. She stepped forward and hugged me. Do you know what happened? No, not really. You saved my life. I found myself in the underworld, in Hecate's domain. You spoke with her? Spoke? No. But she showed me without words that all things must change. Everything that we are is transient. What about your sisters? Oh, those other forms. There's only me. Those others were echoes of the past and the future. My essence in the timeless which run parallel to our own. Can you still help my cause? I fear I cannot, for now at least. My powers have left me. Much of me was bound up in my hut, Alistair, and the consecrated ground below. In any case, I think you're ready to progress without me. Your powers already outweigh those that I had. Well then, I will kill Gervais and you shall have your revenge. I see. Somehow this doesn't seem so important to me anymore. But it's good to have convictions. Thank you. Farewell. Farewell, Alistair. I shall never forget you. To return to her work and the herb bush. Not an ideal spot to sleep, but this was where Rosaria had lived, and so I hoped it was a place where the goddess Hecate might be watching over. I prayed to Hecate, slept on the pillow. I dreamed that I walked through a void where there were no things. I felt time pass, millennia it seemed. Clouds of gas coalesced, circling one beside another in a celestial dance. Wait, is this just after someone ate too many beans? Clouds of gas coalesced, circling one beside another in the celestial dance. Yes, definitely. Hecate the nut, indeed. Apropos nut, I need to eat some nuts. This is very cool. We're doing all the good stuff in the last 2 chapters. I awoke. I am woke. Wait, what? The astral plane. That's so cool. Holy schmutz, is that cool? The very earth here seemed to defy all rational thought. I felt buoyant, as if I could leap into the abyss and float forever. I should expect nothing to conform to expectations in this place. Lovely. Whoop. The needle of my compass was moving about in an unnatural way, as if pointing north to some nearby point. It's quite red there. Strange plants, unlike anything I'd ever seen, summer grew in this fractured landscape. They were both beautiful and eerily haunting, and I wondered how they flourished in such a place. Can I take one with me? Damn. That's Saturn. Holy, is that cool. I could tell I was nearing the center of magnetism by the erratic movement of my compass that led me towards and into the insane palace I saw now ahead of me. These plans look rather hostile. Now let's go into the impossible palace. What strange architecture was this? Nothing wrought by human hands, but twisted and molded by power and intent. Pure will made stone. There he is, Aldis, the first Lich, if I recall, or maybe not. Here, amongst the madness, sat a calm figure, cloaked in purple, atop a floating throne. His gaunt face, which I had seen before in my visions, regarded me with amusement. So, Van Elstrick, you have come to me. Is this place? You are in my domain on the astral plane, a world between worlds where the spirit reigns. One of many such places, I believe. Here, one with the requisite attunement may view the past and the many possible futures as easily as flipping through the pages of a book. Meow meow. This has been my home for 6 years. My palace. My fortress. My prison. 6-7. Danke, Shuki. Oh, God. I grabbed some new water. Listen to me opening this new bottle of water. Oh. Very lovely. Nax with his flimsy arms. Sure. Flimsy flumsy flamingo. You have transcended death, Lich. Surely this should be a simple matter to overcome. While my spirit wanders, lost without its soul vessel, I suffer the same fate as all other dead. I cannot cross without the aid of a necromancer. Me? Now yes, Zalek got himself killed before plans could be enacted. Could I farm my chatting points to redeem relationship rewards? Blushes. Taps fingers together. Do you mean we have a relationship, Shuki? Do you mean our relationship? Cringe.
I am
Oh God.
Schmidt. I am Rulston's savior and its destroyer.
Yes. It falls to you now. You must finish what your father started. Scared shitless nugs, yeah. You speak as if you knew my father. We now know that my father's Isaac, though. Yes, I suppose it's time you know the truth. Ask your questions now and I will answer. It seems I am not my father's child after all. You may not be his blood, but you are his in every other sense. I knew it from the moment I spoke to you on that dream dock. You would be the key to everything. I'm not concerned with your goals right now, Lich. I asked about my father. You're right, blood matters not. It's his influence that made me who I am. So you knew my father? Yes, I knew Zelek and your uncle Gervais before he was the Baron. We were friends, the three of us. I met them when I left my old life behind and joined the army. We learned the arts of politics and war together, side by side. Then rushed and went to war with Venice. The war lasted years and took a heavy toll on the country. Thousands died, mothers lost sons and husbands. The cost was far too great, and we were losing. Zelig, Gervais and I had to find a way to win the war. We searched, we strategized, and we came up empty-handed, until one night, a group of women arrived at Zelig's doorstep. Witches. Witches, a powerful coven that has existed for centuries. They'd seen our desperation and knew our only path to redemption, to salvation, was through them. They advised us, gave us guidance, and through them we reached out to a presence which guided us to Golgotha. There we were given a book, ancient and crumbling, but filled with potential, with power. Golgotha sounds very cool. Golgotha. Oh. Apparently, it's a holy mountain. Wait, is it Golgotha? Wait. Is it the mountain in Jerusalem? Golgotha is the... Or is it... Wait, what? I believe it is, but I could be wrong now. With this newfound power, the three of us conducted a ritual that allowed us to raise an army of undead. With this power, we were able to turn away the Venetian forces. We were able to save not just Mans, but all of Rotstein. Countless lives were spared, the war ended, we were heroes. Afterwards, Zelig and Gervais wanted to destroy all knowledge of the ritual. They said such power was dangerous, but if we did so, what would happen when Venice returned in 5 years, 10 years, 20? Stronger and intent on subjugating all of Rotstein? It would have been foolish to throw away such power while your enemies still lurked in the shadows. So you kept the book. I did. My plan at first was to simply keep the book safe, but as time went on, I desired the knowledge to truly understand what we had done. To see if this power could be put to other purposes, to protect, perhaps even to heal. It was at this time that our trio went our separate ways. Gervais remained with the army, traveling Europe and learning as he went. Zelig began courting your mother and thus had little time for me. As for myself, after the horrors of the war, I desired the peace and quiet of solitude. I removed myself from society and escaped to the wilderness to pursue my research of this enticing power. My progress was slow, and I had much to decipher and much to collect. Zelig and Juliana were married. My research began to take me away from Mans, and Zelig found he was once again free to accompany me, though he didn't know the ultimate purpose behind our excursions. It was while Zelig was away, unwittingly helping me with my research, that your mother found comfort in the arms of her former love, the farmer Isaac, and you were the result of that union. So it is because of you that my mother strayed from my father. No wonder Zelig didn't cast her and me both into the streets. He did not know. In his arrogance, he did not even suspect. That's crazy. Your birth was a momentous occasion. It was at Zelig's side. I was at Zelig's side as he paced the halls, and Juliana's screams echoed off the walls of the house. I was there as those screams faded to silence. Your mother died that night. She perished bringing you into this world. It was only through the powers I'd obtained by studying the book that I was able to help. Wait, what? You use necromancy on my mother? I will admit, I held a tenderness in my heart for her, like most others. I flooded her body with necromantic power and tethered her life force to Zalix. Only through his existence did she continue living. Now with Zalix dead, your mother is fading. Her mind and memory unravel as her life ebbs. It is only a matter of time until she passes over. Holy, what? Yeah, she was the only one who showed me any kindness as a child. I'm pleased I was able to know her. It's the second big reveal. Holy, your mother is supposed to be dead. He bound her body to Zalix, and with Zalix that she now fades. Oh god, it's crazy. So, I love this. God, but it's also very, 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 very sad once more. Your father was furious at my interference, fearing my dabbling in such magics would have unintended consequences. But when he truly realized what he'd almost lost, what I saved, he came around. He could no longer ignore the benefits of wielding this power. So you've gone through a lot of trouble to help me. What do you want? Dead man walking. It's true. More like dead woman walking. What I want, young man, is for you to embrace your power and be who you are meant to be. What I want is another by my side, working with me to oppose Gervais and his anti-progress views. With your help, I can return to the mortal plane, and together we can depose Gervais and his ilk and take our rightful place as rulers. You assume a lot. If men like Gervais are allowed to remain in power, then you and I and others like us will be forced to remain in the shadows or be outright slaughtered. But it is not just our survival that hinges on this. Look into the brazier and I will show you. I turned to the gigantic pit of fire that hovered above a hole to the stars. As I stared into the light, the flickering flames began to take form, filling my mind with visions. Humanity has within it the ability to do great things, to create, to invent, to progress. Before me was a city, taller and wider than I'd ever seen. Gleaming towers rose as tall as mountains. The tops lost in the clouds, where great metal dragons soared through the sky. People filled the streets, rivers of humanity flowing like blood through the veins of civilization. The sun was warm on my face and the air was sweet and clean. The future! Such a future seems so far out of reach. Not as far as you think. We are the progress. You and I, Alistair, are the next evolution of humanity. Without us, men like Gervais will decide the fate of the world. Gervais sees no difference between the art of necromancy and the study of science, and he would see both destroyed. The vision before me crumbled away, replaced with a dark skyline. The gleaming towers were gone, and in their place dingy manufactories belched thick smoke from tall chimneys. The rivers ran black with filth. The smell was overwhelming. Death, disease, decay. People filled the streets, but their backs were bent from ceaseless labor, their feet dragging with exhaustion. Should Gervais get his way, The world will enter a new dark age. The people will toil. They will suffer and die. Famine will run rampant, and disease will spread. War. War will be inevitable and eternal. The vision shifted again, this time to battlefield. Men crawled on their bellies in mud-filled trenches, the sound of gunfire and cannons all around them. Huge metal wagons rumbled across the landscape, crushing soldiers beneath them as they went. I could feel the rain on my face and screams echoed in my ears. Now Aldous and I stood on a bridge overlooking a tranquil city river. Then a huge roar filled the sky and a fire like the sun erupted before us. Ooh, an atomic bomb. It was a very good picture. As the blinding light faded, I found myself standing again in the heart of Aldous' sanctuary in the astral realm. And so, now you know the fates before us. Should we not act? A weapon to end all war? To end all life? It's hard to understand. War beyond any we can imagine, surely. An apocalyptic bomb? The Zoroastrians could be right in more ways than we know, Alistair. Their prints are all over our book, which you now own. They told of a great reckoning, that all life is a struggle between good and evil. It was as if that world-shattering explosion had burned the haze away, and I finally saw things clearly for the first time. It had been but a vision, but its horrible power had washed over me. In its wake, I knew that... Oh god. What options do we have? In its wake, I knew that Gervais was a short-sighted man with petty ambitions, who fought against progress in a vain effort to cling to what little power he had. He would see the world wallow in mud until the end of its days, only by following through with my plans, only finally avenging my father, would we all finally be free. I knew that Aldous and Zelig had clouded my mind with thoughts of revenge and promises of power. Gervais might be arrogant and harsh in his punishments, but he was doing what was best for his people. Mortals were weak and too afraid to claim the power offered to them. Aldous and I were akin to gods, and it was time I embraced my potential and claimed my place beside him. If we are with Gervais now, what would that even mean for us? It looks like we would then imprison ourselves here as well with Aldous forever. Is that the choice? I think we all did this to avenge our... We know he's not our father, but we did this to avenge our father. We did this to avenge Zelig. We owe our life to, basically, as we do to Aldous. I'm not on the power trip. I'm not with 3. I mean, I am on the power trip, but I don't think we are gods. Not yet, at least. I have not even got a taste of my new power yet. So yeah, I think we are here because of our original plans. So I should raise an army of the dead and destroy Gervais and his corrupt government once and for all. Marionette trip? Nah, more like death sticks. With him gone, Mans would finally be free to flourish. My plans should not include Aldous, for his insanity could not ultimately end well. I feel you have come to a decision. I can see it on your face. What will you do? I will finish what I started. Gervais must fall. Rulstein must be allowed to move into the future. Do not forget who gave you this power, young man. You would be nothing without me. Could never forget. My mind set. I knew that I should return to the mortal place to enact my plan. I'll speak again now to Aldous to reconsider it. Wait, what can we reconsider? Well, I said wordlessly. I see, okay. Wait, what? Oh, I thought this the first one was the one at 4. Alison Zelig had cluttered my mind. Yeah, well, what the fuck? The first one was the second one. Okay, models. Oh, Gervais was a short-sighted man. Yes. I'll finish what I started. Do not worry, I will free you when I finish with Gervais. So how do we leave? I've resolved to see Zeleg's plan through to completion. I will raise an army of the dead and destroy Gervais. With him gone, Mans will finally flourish. Wait, how do you leave? Sorry, Aldous, I speak to you again because I kinda skipped through the dialogue there. We'll finish what I started. I'll free you, yes. I said I knew that I should return to the mortal plane to enact my plan. Okay, it doesn't say where we need to go to do that. I'll just go outside then. And walk back where I came from. Right side would have been where we were supposed to go. Oh, I see, there's nothing here. Right then. Oh yeah, yeah. Chapter 16. Legions of the Dead. The smell of smoldering wood chased away my celestial visions, and I woke, reposed upon the burned-out remains of Rosario's hut. My body felt heavy, as if I had slept for days. How long had I been talking with Aldous? Time perhaps passed differently on the astral plane. I had made my choice, now to see it through. Sure step, old man. I think it is around here. My word. Two men emerged from the trees. Blood streaked Diedrich's face and hands as he pulled a thorny branch to the side for my manservant. I stopped and gaped at the ruins before Diedrich spotted me amongst them. Yes, Alistair, I came back for you. Couldn't leave Albrecht wandering alone. Besides, he convinced me. My friend, we got to leave quickly. He's built an army that now assembles at the north gate. Your uncle, He means to destroy you for your deeds. He bounded over, grabbed my hand, and instantly recoiled. It's true then, you did it. Became one of them. I suspected something was happening when last we met. It is merely power I wield now. I'm still the same person. You're still the man I had the drink with not so long ago. You look different, more... I don't know, more what just... more... about the army. It is true what he says, young master. Your uncle seeks to kill you. He's desperate. All army just for you. I knew better. Gervais had raised his army to take over the throne of Rushdon. I was really an obstacle in his way. Well, he has higher pursuits than me. I uncovered evidence of Gervais's plans to overthrow the Queen. I merely represent a convenient opportunity for him to show his hand without raising much suspicion from Kanik. If you're here, he must deal with you. Then he will turn his army northward. But to leave Alistair. He's even mobilized the guard. Will is leading them. He's the one who did this. He gestured the remains of the building behind me. Spent 0 skill points to identify a way to use Willard. Willard was the weak chain in Gervais's command. Or was he the weak chain in Gervais's command? If I remind God, I think I need to sleep soon. If I remind him what Gervais had done, then when Willard was a child, might I sow discord in the ranks? Could you get a message to Willard? I wish to speak with him in secret. A message? I suppose I could. They don't really think much of me. I am scared, though, to approach someone on the battlefield. Tell him that I would like to meet to discuss his mother and what Gervais did to her. Alistair? Oh, hello, Mina. Hello, Mina. The less you know, the better. It's a ruined church behind the dead man's chapel. Tell him to meet me here. Okay, I'll tell him. Is there somewhere I could stay that it's safe? Wait, what? I could stay that it's safe out here? Where you can find me to hear Willard's reply? Why is the Miller's farmhouse now empty? The Miller farmhouse. Adrian would be safe there for the moment. He was no fighter. He could do more harm. He would do more harm than good in the open. There's no way to return to the city now. I shall go there as well. Rosario, would you also talk to him? Ooh. Oh, hello, Alistair. I see. Wait. I see, we have the same conversation again then. Lovely, lovely. We cannot just exit the conversation. Okay. Very well. I have resolved that the months will finally flourish. Yes. What about the last chapter entry though? I hope he comes alone, otherwise I'm just freaked. We're here, our army is here, and Gervais is amassing his army here. And Diedrich is now hiding here. Okay. Well, well, well. It seems we are truly in the endgame now. I could bring my undead horde back to the dungeon, which is closer to the witch, the farm, and the north gate. I think we'll do this. We'll bring them all to the dungeon. Unless it isn't possible, never mind. I just forgot that, I just remembered that if he's amassing the army right now, I think it's better for us to use the fast travel. Alright. Good. I think we'll do the rest of chapter 16 tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll end this beautiful game. Oh, we had such crazy reveals. Hallelujah. But this will be it for today. Ooh. So we advanced 2 chapters today. We have only 1 more chapter left for tomorrow, where we have the grand showdown. We have to talk to Willard, we have to raise more undead. Maybe we can raise them directly on the field, who knows, as a lich, our power seems endless. And then we'll see what ending we get, but I think it will be rather bad. I think it would have been better to not become a lich, if that is even an option in this game. I don't know how many endings you can get, but it seems to be rather diverse with the choices you can get. This was definitely fun so far. I'm looking forward for tomorrow. So, but now comes the end for today. So, I thank you for watching this far and for staying with me until this episode. I hope you had fun. I definitely had. And yeah, I thank you, Shuki, for forcing yourself to be awake, or I don't know, using your sleep paralysis demon to be here. And I thank Senor for the lurk. I hope I see you again next time, everyone. And yeah, until then, I can only say Baba Booey.